Yeah.
What's up, mother?
Exactly.
You don't know what you can't do, what you can.
You okay now? Did you get over that?
I'm alright. Duh. What are we gonna do, partner? What are we gonna do? I was just trying to quote parts of
It's gonna go quick.
Runaway Train that we're doing next week, but that was pretty good, wasn't it?
What?
John Voight. You don't know what you can and what you can't. Come on, man. That's bull. And then
You're
Eric
gonna find this
Roberts.
spot. You're gonna find.
Yeah, you're gonna clean that little spot. You're gonna clean
You're
it.
gonna find it. And you're gonna. And he's gonna say you're gonna clean this spot, and you're gonna look at him. You got to clean that spot.
And then there's Eric Roberts. What are we gonna do?
Roger. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, we have a lot to talk about on Runaway.
But that'll be next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do Sausage Party. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but I suggested, hey, let's do Sausage Party.
You.
Foodtopia. I was like, it can't go wrong. It's Seth Rogen, right? Well, I don't think this should ever have happened. And whatever pot he was on when he wrote this, or whatever he worked on this, throw the pot away because it was not good pot.
I'm telling you, the weird thing about it is the show itself.
I think we buried the lead. I think we don't like this. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
The movie was and it, but
Oh, your audio just dropped out right when you started talking.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Sorry. The movie was what?
The greatest thing about it was the last 5 minutes.
Which they tried to up that.
They tried to do it one better, but you know what? It kind of reminded me of like, now it was like all a bunch of dogs doing it. Right? Yeah.
I think it failed miserably. Like
it was so bad. The weird thing about it is it is rare that you can see something once and then see like in a completely other vision of it, right? Again, and go, wow, they really this one up. Because it was the same scene, right? It was,
but it looked graphically different. Like
it did. It looked
cheaper.
Cheaper. Yeah, yeah. It was sort of like the two bit hooker of the first one.
Well, I was thinking about Team America World Police. Like if they made that into a TV series, it'd probably be as bad as this.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I think this is Sausage Party is a standalone. Should never have done a TV series, and I can't believe there's people out there saying they want season 2. I'm like, why?
Never, because especially to run with essentially the same concept.
Well, plus the jokes were just kind of, they weren't as witty.
Everything was really flat and I hate to say it, but the logic of the whole thing.
The logic.
The weird thing. I hate to be saying that, but there was kind of like a logic to the movie, right? as
Right.
loose as it was, but that did not carry on here because I had no I have to say that at least 50% of the time, it's good that there was a whole bunch of like basically food products because otherwise I would have had no idea, right?
Right, exactly. I think an example of a good TV series coming from a movie, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That was a good this one, it's like they almost had to finish by a deadline. They started writing all this stuff, and they said, we got to get it done. Put some more dick jokes in there. It's like, I mean, and it didn't make any sense. And I only made it through this. I convinced myself I was going to do 3 episodes, because I have to do 3 at least. So
I did too.
As soon as 3 was done, I'm like, I'm done. It's like, I can't do anymore. Who knows? Episode 4 might have been amazing.
I was pretty close.
I almost turned it off in 2, actually.
Yeah, I was pretty close to, just the one will do.
So yeah, it's lost its charm, and I don't want to see a sequel movie either. So.
Oh my God! No. You know what? To me, Sausage Party was one of a perfect film.
It was lightning in a bottle, right?
It was lightning in a bottle. And you know what? I'm not kidding. At the time when I was done with it, I thought, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. You can't go any further with this, and this was proof of that.
Right.
This was proof that there isn't any further that you can go with that idea. That's pretty much it.
I picture Seth Rogen looking at fruit going, oranges have... I just picture him looking at different fruit. It's probably what happened.
By the way, thank you for bringing up one of the most disturbing...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was awful.
It was just... God, it was terrible. It was, yeah.
So what do you give it?
What do I give it? 2 aspirin and call me in the morning?
I give it a 1 for...
No, you know what? I'm not even voting on this one.
I give it a 1 for pretty colors. That's it. That's all I have. And there was one scene I liked, but I can't really remember it, so it doesn't matter.
And that was Seth Rogen's voice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was actually his own voice.
And Kristen Wiig and Edward Norton and...
Wow. So...
Et al.
He was the producer, and he said those words, and he still released it.
But it also had all those other people.
Yeah, no.
The same people that were in the movie, pretty much, right?
Yeah, but you know what? They say it first, and then they have to animate it. So I'm gonna have to give them at least that much credit.
The voices were great, actually. Just what they were saying was crappy.
Yeah, what they were saying was crappy, and
the visuals weren't that great.
But the vision of it was even crappier.
Yes.
I mean, if that's possible.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think we should move on and just end this episode.
Yes, please. You know, all I have to say is this. Just don't.
Yeah, well, no, it's like what you say all the time. If it's something you can... It's like, just because you can do something...
Just because you can't...
Doesn't mean you should.
Swear to God. That was in my mind at the very beginning of this. Is just because you can't doesn't mean you should. And
but if there's a lot of money involved, maybe, right?
Yeah. You know what? More power to all those people that made a lot of money at that and just absolutely ripped Netflix off all the way through, man.
Well, there's people watching it, so they're getting screen views. They're getting a lot of views.
Are they though? Are they?
And there's probably a lot of potheads saying, "Well, maybe if I smoke some more pot and try to power through episode 8."
Well, you know what? This is a classic example of that the original one is a gateway drug because this one would make you go to heroin. just to make it all make sense.
Actually, you said that the orange part was disturbing. I thought the 2 hot dogs, the threesome.
The one scene where the hot dog comes up, up here like that. that was like the pièce de résistance of we have no taste. And just to really prove this, we're gonna push this hot dog up between what was essentially a
and then the sound was like
right.
I mean, the best character was the bread. The
Bagel,
round bread. The bagel, yes.
I love the bagel. There was something about the bagel doing stand up and bringing the whole. And by the way,
he was a Woody Allen character.
The over exaggeration of like every little thing, like the phrase "bring the house down," right? And then they actually bring the house down. And this is how bad it was that I actually thought, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, well, anyway. I thought we were done with this one, but we keep talking about it.
We're done. Stop.
So we didn't like it.
Yeah.
Siskel and Ebert would give it 2 thumbs down. By the way, I miss those guys.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what? It was boy was it an easier time.
No, I just wish that they were still somebody like them, because you have to have 2 people that don't agree on anything.
Right.
And I seem to agree with Ebert more when I watch reruns. I'm like, yeah, he's right on.
Everybody does.
What's wrong with Siskel?
The soul. He was the soul of the film making or the film watching public.
Yep. And then Siskel was just kind of the
Siskel was the
contrarian.
Was the overthinker of all things, everything.
Well, I think that he actually had to do that for drama. I think he agreed with Ebert a lot of times, but he had to come up with something to say.
Well, yeah. He had to be opposite, right?
Right. Anyway, but we agree on this one, so.
Bye.